Good morning, it's MJ, the creator of the Crow Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me this beautiful Tuesday morning. It is July 9th, and this is a general reading for the collective. So let's get started. We're having a beautiful start to the day here in Seattle. It's warm-ish, not too warm, but that perfect temperature to be outside. It's a little muggy, which I personally like. Not everybody's a fan of it, but I like a little humidity in the air. So let's see here. Let's see what the crows bring back to us today. I hope everyone's week is heading off to a great start. I just posted this morning an update for the Crow Tarot, the Wise Dog, and the upcoming cat deck. When everything else is done, the cat deck is coming next. So bear with me. I was up until after 2 in the morning writing that update, and so I could get it out in the morning. So I feel like if I send out updates in the afternoon, I don't know if people read them, and I want to make sure this information gets out. So anyway, let's get started, shall we? The first card is the foundation card. So I guess I'm saying that just so that you know that I'm sleepy. I'm feeling a little sleepy. So the first card we have that Ace of Pentacles. That is a wonderful energy for manifesting, for knowing what you want to create in this world, knowing how to get it, right? It's not just knowing like what you want, but how. It's the how. And also, you know what, there's the other big question here is the why. Like, why do you do what you do? What is the, the fire in your belly? Where does that come from? Okay. Here, look at us. Look at woo, woo, woo. So not only did we come from a place of manifesting what we want to bring into our world, we also found victory at the center here. So that's this energy that is at this moment, that is available to us. If we want to tap into it, we can pull on this energy that will help us reach this place in the victory circle. It's there for you. It's waiting. So let's see what advice the crows bring back to see how it is we can perhaps move into this space if we're sensing a bit of friction. So look who shows up, the Emperor. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So here we have this moment in time when you were able to see over an obstacle. You were able to see beyond what was limiting you at that time because you knew that there was something greater out there. You tapped into your intuition. You listened to your gut, right? You may have had an idea. You may have had something that came into your head that said, you know what, if you do this, if you plant the seeds here, they will blossom. And so this is that time in your life when you listened to your intuition. You checked in with where you were standing at that moment in time, like how you felt about your situation, what was going on, and you were able to see that if there was something going on that wasn't sitting right with you, you were able to look ahead to a brighter future. This is a time when you were pretty much grounded in your beliefs. You knew where you wanted to go. You knew who you were, or who you are. But at this time, you knew who you were as well. And because of that, you planted these seeds. You found strength during this time as well. So this may have been a challenge or something that came about where you really had to hunker down and think about the future. Right? This is where you're like, oh, holy crap, what do I do? And so this is a wonderful energy of action, of taking action, putting plans into place, getting ideas out of your head and into reality, and planting seeds that will grow. So this led us to this energy now. And this is that energy that is out there. It is available to you. It is available to each and every one of us. And it's that feeling of being appreciated, of bringing something important into the lives of others, not just for yourself. This is about creating something of value, not just because it makes you feel good and you reap the rewards, but you also get to help other people. And in that helping other people, that is where you actually find yourself, in this wonderful position. It's not just about you here. It's about what you contribute. And when you contribute something of value, that's where you're going to find your success. That's where other people were going to be like, hey, yeah, I like what you do. Let's keep it going. And so this may have brought you to the dance, right? But now the tune has kind of picked up a bit, and you're in this position to jump off of this place and move ahead. You may be feeling as though, it's funny because I was talking about this with a friend yesterday, imposter syndrome, where you're like, oh, I don't know, am I really worthy of this? Or this isn't real. This is just a fluke. This, people are just being kind. I think like I do this a lot. I'm like, oh God, people are just being really nice to me. And, because people are just so nice. But really this is about you stepping up and rising to the occasion, which is your life. Of you taking that step into a place of victory and owning what you do, whatever it is that you do. If you are a yoga instructor, get out there and be the best damn yoga instructor, because when you do, these people are going to take notice and they're going to admire you for standing up, taking control of your life and being an inspiration for them. If you're a jewelry maker and you work with you're making custom pieces, people will start talking about how wonderful you are as a jewelry maker. But it has to be not about you making the art. It has to be about you helping other people wear something that they feel like speaks to them, that they cherish, right? So this, and that can go for any job. It could be anything. If you're a server, I've spent a good chunk of my adult life as a server, in a restaurant. It's like, be the best damn server, because it's not about necessarily your role. It's about how you make other people feel. And in doing that, you're going to connect with people in a way that will benefit your wallet, that's for sure, but also it may lead to something greater than where you are at that moment, if you want it. You never know who you're going to impress. I guess that's my message with that. So the Emperor comes in here with the advice card, and this is that energy of you taking control, you being the authority of your life. If there's something that you want to accomplish, this is a time for you to get clear. Create an action plan. Create your goal list. See these two birds here? It's like they're looking towards the center. And they're saying, you have this. You've got this. Whatever it is you do it to the best of your ability. Add your own personal flair to it. Be the whatever it is that makes your heart sing. Do it as loud as you can, and other people will listen. So here, again, with this Emperor, this is about you taking control of your life. Nobody's going to put you up there. This is you owning this spot. And when you do that, just like the energy of the Emperor, people will follow the Emperor, not because, this is an energy of a brute or despot or, somebody whose ego is in control. This is somebody who genuinely wants to help everyone in his territory. This is the person who people seek advice from and wisdom from. And they also, look to this person as an authority. So when you move into this role, for whatever it is that you do in your life, if you move into this role and you embrace it with all the energy and all the power of the Emperor, Using your intuition, using that ability to tap into your higher self so you can check in where there are opportunities to plant more seeds, that is going to rise you up. And again, as I've mentioned before with the Six of Wands, this is not the end. This is not where you create a success and then you hang, you rest on your laurels, or you hang up your hat and you're like, oh, I'm done. This is just a jumping off point for you. So once you get here, this is where the action starts. This is where, it gets good. But you've got to get to this point. And you're already well on your way. So tap into this energy. Tap into the energy of the Six of Wands. Be creative in what you do. Even if you're an accountant, be creative. Doesn't mean you have to sit, underneath a fluorescent light and think life is just boring. Add something special that you do that nobody else does, that will add value to other people around you. So anyway, much love to you, and bye for now. Peace.